I'm here with Jackie and Sian from the Association of Professional Declutterers and Organisers. Hello ladies, thank you for coming to the Clean and Tidy Home Show. How are you?
Yeah, we're really good actually. It's been a really good day and a half. We're absolutely loving it. Obviously we're here on the stand with our other professional organisers, but members of the association. And yeah, we're having a great time. We've been on the main stage. Sian's been on the main stage yesterday. She was hosting a blind date session. Yes. So find your match, find your organiser. And yeah, we've had loads of people come to the stand who are interested in becoming professional organisers, haven't we? And also just interested in organising in general. It's been great. Great for us.
So ladies, talk to me about what you guys do.
So we are the association for the industry here in the UK. We set the standards for the industry. We have a membership of about 400 members at the moment, and we support them as well as promote what we do as a service to the wider community so that we can support others.
And how have you found it's helped coming to a show like this? Because obviously it's the first show of its kind. How have you found that has helped in terms of interacting with individuals who are passionate about their home?
Yeah, it's been a massive help. For us, it's about getting out there and being seen so that people know who APDO is. You know, that's the biggest trouble for us, is that actually people aren't aware that APDO is available, or that there are professional organisers out there that can support them in whatever shape they need, whether it's on a productivity basis, whether it's in professional decluttering in general, whether it's hoarding or something more specialistic like that. It's about just being seen, and this has given us the best opportunity to do that, to be able to be seen, to be heard, to connect with other people on a face-to-face basis that we've not been able to do before.
You were great on the main stage yesterday. So that was really good. I thought the blind date idea was absolutely brilliant. How did that go?
It went really well. I wasn't sure whether I'd be a good siller, but it seemed to work all right, you know, and people connected with it, which was really lovely. And that's what we wanted to do. We just wanted to show that actually there is somebody out there for everybody, whatever your need is. It's how do you find them? How do you get in contact with them? How do you ask the right questions to say, you know, you're the right person for me? And it is very much like a blind date. You're going in not knowing who you're going to meet when you're going on that first date, you know, and actually it's all about just trying to break those barriers down and really just make it easy for people.
So for someone like me who's a cleanaholic, so really good at cleaning but not so good at organising and decluttering, as I have spoken to you ladies about, for anyone like me, what advice would you give them to stop making it so overwhelming? Because I feel quite overwhelmed when it comes to organising things. How can we help others?
I think the main thing is for people to really start small and take your time. Don't overwhelm yourself and put a deadline in place. That's never going to work. Just start with a small area and do that first. Have a think about what they want that space to do and how it needs to work for you, and start there. And just go bit by bit, day by day. And do you know what? As you go through it, you're going to start to unlock how good it feels, and then you're going to want to do the next bit and the next bit. And even then, there might be times when you think, I don't want to do anymore. And that's fine, just stop. But then go back to it when you can, and tap into your moods as well. If you're waking up one day and you're in a really positive, enthusiastic mood and you've got half an hour or an hour, go tackle it then, because it feels good, doubly it's good actually. And then you'll want to carry on and do another space later on. And go for the area, probably start small with a light area, and then you can tackle the harder ones later. And I think that's the best way of starting doing it.
Definitely don't go into this whole, you know, well, I've got lots of clothes, this is quite sentimental for me. Yeah. I'm going to tackle that head on. Don't do it. It's the biggest faux pas for anybody that's really struggling, because they think actually that's an area that I can use and I do every day. But if you have to bring it back, make it easy for yourself, and tackle the bits that don't have any real emotional hold over you or any real value to you in that sense, and just make it easy, like Jackie says.
So what questions should we be asking ourselves for two things really? A, do we need to buy it? And B, do we need to get rid of it?
Yeah, and that is the question. Do I actually need it? Be intentional. Say to yourself, how am I going to use this? Am I really going to use it? Is it going to enhance my life or serve me? If the answer is yes, and it's practical and there's a really real value in it, then fine. If it's not, and you know that's not, and you do know most of the time, you know if you're doing an emotional buy, then don't do it. Just stay away from it. I think the other things as well is making sure that it fits in with your home as well, and the way that you live your life. So it might be that, you decide, okay, I'm going to buy this particular thing for my kitchen. It might be a new appliance or something, that's fine. But maybe give away something that you don't use as much. So have one in, one out. That's always a good rule as well, because it helps with the decluttering in general and with the stuff that builds up. And think to yourself, well, how do I curate my home? How do I live my home? What is the culture in my home? Is it serving that as well? So just be very intentional, I would say, more than anything, yeah.
Some really great tips there, ladies. So how can anyone who's interested in getting involved get in contact with you?
Well, you can head to our website, which is www.apdo.co.uk. On there is information about how to become a professional organiser if you want to. If you need to find a professional organiser, you can do so by just putting in into the search your postcode, and it will bring up a list of all of our members that are in that area. And it gives some general information and blogs and details on things that you can be doing to help you along the way.
I think I definitely need to check out your website.
We're all over the country as well, by the way.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. So I'm going to ask you ladies the golden question of the event, which is, what is your secret to a clean and tidy home?
Really
Good
one.
question.
What's yours?
I would say regularity.
Yeah.
I would say little and often is the best way. Don't have to do things in batches. If it works for you, absolutely do. I actually often do, but little and often, and you'll maintain it. Yeah.
Totally agree with you. I'm a little and often gal.
Yeah, for me it's very similar, but I think it's just having that understanding of where you're aiming for, what you want to happen in your home. And it's likely that actually as you go through the years, your home requirements are going to change, but be aware of that. And once you're aware of that, it makes it easier for you going forward to go, actually, do I really need this? Is this something that I want in my home? Where is it going to live when it gets there? And it's a process.
Ladies, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I know you've been really busy all weekend. Your stand has been absolutely bustling, which has been so lovely to see that people are coming to harness all the advice that you've got. Thank you for taking the time with me.
Thank you very much.